People started to talk to each other, call each other by first name. There weren't awkward conversations in the elevators.
It's incredible and it's rare. Most people don't know their neighbors. We're very lucky here.
My name's Matt.
And I'm Carlson, and we are sitting amongst the James Garden up here on the rooftop, a residential building in South Falls Creek.
Originally, this whole garden behind us was filled with more or less landscaping plants. There was lavender, some other herbs, and I might have been a little mischievous. And actually, I sold some of them on Craigslist as seed money for the garden. Not very many people knew about this. Or nobody, I'm not sure.
I'm learning something every day.
But that was the seed money that we used to start the garden.
So the original intent was sharing the practice of gardening, growing vegetables and plants. And then because of the gatherings, people started to talk to each other, call each other by first name, started making plans outside of gardening. There weren't awkward conversations in the elevators. There are actual authentic conversations.
Our garden group has really been a catalyst for creating community within this building, but also bringing unlikely figures together. I myself have become friends with a 60-year-old resident down the hall and who I wouldn't normally meet in regular day life. So it's been amazing to see the different connections that are made. The big aha event that we had was everyone came up and we harvested in the morning, and everyone brought all those vegetables down to their house, and then later that evening all the vegetables that we picked we turned into a meal, and you saw everyone bringing back all those vegetables turned into beautiful creative dishes. And that was our aha moment. It's like, we should do this all the time.
Yeah. We sort of saw our role a lot more expand outside of gardening and basically facilitating those events where we can have people come together, building that vertical community, building connection.
The first grant we received was around $400, I think.
No, 200.
200, that's
yeah.
right. Yeah, Rob made.
But we were like ecstatic.
Yeah.
We got something. We're like, whoa, this program exists?
Okay, the list of things that we have received and used grant money for would be the whole irrigation system for this rooftop garden, rain barrels, seeds, soil amenders, tools, and then all the things for social events.
Utensils and dishware.
Our most recent grant we have used to buy a pretty heavy-duty composter. It's hopefully going to replace our need to bring compost from outside of the building.
When people did move in, the Strata Council pulled a bunch of the residents together. During that meeting, it was proposed we could either go with a conventional method where a resident or a unit would own a piece of land and they would sort of take care of that, or the other method, which actually Matt had proposed, is what we call the collaborative model, where we would have a series of units or residents would take care of this garden. So, and then basically it was pretty unanimous in terms of like how we voted, and 3 years later, it's worked out very, very well for us. Look at those big ones here.
That was pretty cool. If we hadn't joined the garden committee, we would just be alone, not interacting with our neighbors. We actually talk to people. I love seeing my neighbors and socializing with them.
Our friends that come to the building and see how social we are with our neighbors, and they're like, I don't even look at my neighbors, and you're talking to every single person in the elevator, so it's pretty cool.
We believe that such a small amount of money can have such can have
There's
such
so many
a
cool
huge
projects
impact.
that happen from NSG grants.
And I think the whole intent is one day that we are fully self-sustaining. That is our intent, because we realize other groups would definitely need to leverage this money.
It's incredible and it's rare. I don't know that many people who have this opportunity. Most people don't know their neighbors. We're very lucky here.